Hi, I'm David Marr. I'm with the campaign group Rubbish Free in Tree, and exactly the problem we're trying to tackle, I'm just going to display it to you here. We're in a beautiful deciduous wood here in a scenic location in Ireland, and we can see here that it's actually been used as an unofficial landfill site. And this is exactly the problem we're trying to tackle. So there's two purposes to the campaign group, Rubbish Free in Tree. The first is to highlight the issue of illegal dumping in Ireland, and the second one is to come along and lay out a three-step plan for tackling the issue and achieving a situation where Ireland is free of rubbish being illegally dumped within 3 years. So we set a deadline to measure us against other European countries of 3 years from the general election. So basically the 26th of February 2019. So who are we? Well, first of all, we're made up mainly of Tidy Towns members, business people who can see the negative effects on the Irish economy and the quality of life here in Ireland of illegal dumping, and also just general concerned citizens. In terms of the three steps that we're looking towards to try to achieve our aims is simply this. The first one is a recognition, which is not evident from the campaign agendas of most of the political parties in Ireland, that there's a huge problem in Ireland with illegal dumping. So we want to see that there's a recognition of that by the politicians, and also a willingness to commit themselves to solving the problem. The second issue is that we need to come along and after the general election, within 3 months, to convene a convention of all the stakeholders, the EPA, the local authorities, the national associations for the tidy towns, and also national politicians, to figure out why we have such a disproportionately large problem in Ireland with illegal dumping, and what are the solutions that will bring this to an end. And the third thing is that the convention should report within 6 months, come back and come up with a full range of policies to identify the problems and also, most importantly, the solutions, and hand it over for ownership then by the then Minister for the Environment, whoever that should be after the election. The idea being that he will then implement the plan fully and bring us to a situation where we're doing checks and measuring the problems at, we'll say, 3 or 6 month schedules over that period to make sure that the whole issue has been basically tackled. We're not going to be able to successfully tackle this issue by enforcement or education. Simply, the current system that we have in Ireland is an absolute disgrace, and it's different than what's in all other European countries, because national and local government have removed themselves from the whole area of waste management. And what they're saying is it's simply optional if people subscribe or don't subscribe to waste management services. So we're left in a situation where several 100,000 houses and businesses in Ireland subscribe to no waste management service. And unless you live in a fantasy world, you won't go along with the theory that it's because they're such keen recyclers or they don't produce waste. The evidence of what's happening to this waste is all around us, and we need the political establishment in Ireland to wake up to this reality and put it onto the political agenda. So we're hoping that with the support of the general public, we'll be able to put pressure on politicians, put waste management and a clean Ireland onto the agenda, and work towards a cleaner, better Ireland. To date, and I'm speaking here on the 10th of February 2016, we have had success with Labour, the Greens and Fianna Fáil. Their spokespeople have all signed up the pledges and the schedule that we've outlined on our website, rubbishfreeintree.ie. To date, we've had no success either getting a response or any type of support from either Fine Gael or Sinn Féin, but we're hoping this will change over the coming weeks, and we'll do an update throughout the election cycle to see what progress and what commitments we can get from the different political parties. I'd ask people to visit our website, rubbishfreeintree.ie, and to lobby your local politician to come along and say that this is a political issue. It does affect quality of life in people, and it's something that needs to be urgently tackled.